Hi guys, it's Colin Barker here from the Boathouse, Blackwattle Bay, and today we're just going to run through a few of our little tricks of the trade in regards to oysters. Here at the Boathouse we use a massive array of oysters. I think we've got 18 different species and varieties or regions on the menu at the moment. We cover the Sydney rock oyster, the Pacific and the Ngazi. They're the three commercially available oysters in Australia. There's a few little, they're very simple things, tips and techniques, little tricks that you can use to get the best shelf life and the best flavour out of your oysters. One place where a lot of chefs go wrong is temperature and storage. Now, all kitchen fridges are set 3-4 degrees. Here we're lucky enough to have fridges set to suit our oysters in different species. The humble little rock oyster here, this guy will sit happily in our fridges. Our rock oyster fridge is set about 11 degrees, it may fluctuate to 13. So it's no good at all for any other food bar these little oysters. They'll just sit in there thinking that it's a very long low tide, and they're waiting for us to come and get them. So we set our fridges, like I said, around the 11 degree mark, and it keeps these guys happy and healthy for up to a week, so long as you store them properly. I'll go on to that next. The Pacific oysters here, these guys like a little bit colder water temperatures. So we're talking 6 to 8 degrees, and once again we have got storage fridges just for these guys to keep them happy and healthy. The last one here, a little bit of an oddity, getting more common in the market now, is the Ngazi, the native flat oyster to Australia. Now this guy likes temperatures similar to the rock oyster, so we hold them in the same fridge at 11 degrees. As far as holding your oysters and getting the best life out of them, oysters are a curious little creature. All of these guys are alive, so what they want to do is they want to gape, they want to have a look and see what's going on, and the worst thing that can happen is they get hit with the fan in the fridge that knocks the moisture out of them, and that's the end of the line. So in the case of all of our oysters here, got a little setup here, I'll show you guys. It's very, very important that you store your oysters with the cup side down, so that if they do get a little curious and they open, you're not going to lose that liquid that's so precious inside of that oyster. So all we do is, in these plastic trays, damp cloths, the guys count these oysters every night, they change the cloths every night. We just do the old single file, cup side down, and we layer, and then obviously species and temperature is very, very important. So, we'll bang another lot of oysters of the same variety on top and put like that, and then the oysters can't open up, they can't get curious. That tends to keep the moisture in and give you the longest life possible. These little fellas are real moody buggers, the Ngazi. So what we do when they come in, all of our oysters we wash individually with a hose, and people probably go, oh, fresh water. But when you pick an oyster up, if it's happy and healthy, if it's gaping, its tendency is to close up, because that's danger in the wild. So when we individually pick them up, we give them a little bit of a hose off, we get rid of some of the outside material, whether it be seaweed, mangrove mud, sand, and then the Ngazis, we actually go around and we individually band them, because these guys are really moody in the fridge. So you don't want to be losing these, they are expensive. So our little tip is to band your Ngazis, and you'll get a much better life out of them.
Brought to you by Cookers, the future of cooking oils.